look like you're about to defend your PhD. Or run from it.
I have that internship interview in an hour. And honestly, I want to cancel.
Wait, the same one you fasted and prayed about. The one we just talked about in waiting on God.
Yeah, but now that it's here, I'm terrified. What if I mess it up? What if I'm not good enough?
So let me get this straight. You waited, trusted, cried, prayed. And now you're going to let fear be your final answer. Who's letting fear win today? The child formerly known as Faith Queen. She's been dethroned by the Queen of Panic. Fear comes knocking at every major door in your life, sweetheart. It's not a sin to feel it. But it is a mistake to let it lead.
I just don't want to embarrass myself. What if they ask something I can't answer?
Then you answer with grace and honesty. Faith isn't about knowing everything, it's about trusting the one who does.
It's like my head knows God is with me, but my stomach disagrees.
Girl, my stomach always disagrees. Especially before exams. Faith and fear often speak at the same time. But one speaks truth, and the other screams lies. You have to choose which one gets the microphone.
But the what ifs are so loud. What if I freeze? What if I disappoint everyone?
Then shift your question to even if. Even if you freeze, even if it doesn't go perfectly. Is God still good? Is he still in control?
Even if he is.
Let me remind you of Peter. He walked on water because he heard Jesus say, "Come." But the moment he looked at the storm, he sank. Classic distraction. He was doing great until he panicked. Exactly. His feet were on water, but his faith had to be in the Word.
So you're saying, if God says, "Come," I shouldn't keep staring at the waves?
Yes, darling. Don't let fear cancel what faith already confirmed.
You're not walking in alone. God already opened the door. Now walk through it.
Take this. Consider it a mantle of boldness. Or just a really fashionable scarf.
Thanks. I needed both.
Before you go, we're going to pray. Faith doesn't just grow. It's stirred. Father, you didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Give Kelly peace that surpasses understanding. Let your words rise within her when she speaks. And Lord, remind her that she is already accepted, already loved, and already prepared. Let her walk into that room knowing she walks with you. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I needed that.
Me too, and I'm not even going anywhere. You okay? Yeah. No, it's funny. Kelly's scared about stepping out. Me. I'm scared I'm not even called to anything special. What if I never do something big? What if I'm just ordinary? Oh baby. Some of the greatest callings aren't loud. They're consistent. God doesn't need you to be impressive. He wants you to be available. So you're saying, my quiet obedience matters. It echoes in eternity. Trust me.
When I am afraid, I will trust in you. Psalm 56:3. God, I trust you. Not just with the interview, but with the outcome too.
You ready?
I'm not fearless, but I'm going in with faith.
That's the real win, sis.
You know, if you hadn't pushed me, I'd still be curled on that couch.
And if you hadn't shared your fear, I'd still be hiding mine.
Maybe faith isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about walking through it with your eyes fixed on the one who's in control.
Look at you sounding like a devotional podcast already.
One step at a time.
What if she's sitting in the parking lot still deciding whether to go in? Then I'll still be proud of her for walking to the gate. Honestly, I'm more nervous than I was for my final exams last term. Waiting is hard. Especially when you care. Don't you dare fake a dramatic pause. Spill. How did it go?
I did it. I was nervous, my voice shook a little, but I answered every question. And guess what?
What?
They said they'll get back to me by the end of the week, but they seemed really impressed.
I knew it. See, you didn't drown. You walked on water.
I kept hearing your words in my head. Don't let fear cancel what faith already confirmed. And when I was tempted to shrink back, I just whispered, Lord, I'm here because you opened this door. Help me walk through it.
That's how faith works. You showed up, and God showed off through you. So proud of you, sis. And also slightly jealous of your courage. Hi. I'm hosting a Christian youth discussion next weekend for first-time speakers. I'm looking for a few people to share short messages. Someone gave me your name. Are you Betty? Me. Oh no, I mean, I'm not a speaker. I just take notes. I'm not the upfront type. Well, your friend said you have a lot of wisdom. It's just 5 minutes. Please think about it.
Well, that was unexpected.
Fear shows up in different forms for all of us. Looks like it just knocked on your door, Betty. I prayed to be used by God. I just didn't think it would involve a microphone.
Looks like your turn to walk on water, sis.
The same God who showed up for Kelly will show up for you too. 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. How bad could it be? Horrifying. That's how bad. What if I forget my words? What if I look ridiculous? Go. I will help you speak. God, you're really calling me, aren't you? Okay. I'll do it. I'm going to say yes.
What? Look at God.
That's faith, darling. Not the absence of fear, but the courage to obey in spite of it. I'm terrified. But I feel peace. Strange, holy peace.
That's how I felt walking into that interview room.
And that's how you'll feel every time you obey God. He doesn't remove all the fear, but He fills you with enough faith to move forward anyway.
You stood with me when I almost backed out. Now it's my turn.
Promise not to laugh if I stutter.
I'll be your loudest cheerleader. Even if you sound like a nervous squirrel.
Thanks. I think. God, thank you for my daughters. Thank you that fear will not define them. Thank you that they will be women of faith, bold, obedient, and full of your spirit. When the storms come, anchor them in your word. When the waters rise, remind them who walks on waves. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. You know what I realized today?
That walking on water is more about keeping your eyes on Jesus than being fearless.
That, and something else. Even after you obey, doubt still whispers. We need to talk about that.
Next time we'll talk about what to do when faith feels shaky even after the victory.